Hello, 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 my beautiful Aquarius. This is your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of April the 6th to the 12th. Let's see what your download messages and your theme is for this week. What have we got? You've got Ask Spirit for guidance. Okay, let's see what we have here for your tarot cards. All right. You need to see, know, and expect this week. Coming in with your first card, you've been given the Wheel of Fortune, followed by the Eight of Pentacles, and you've got the Ace of Wands. In your second row, you've got the Knight of Cups, you have the Chariot, and you have the Emperor. Coming in next, sorry about that, guys. They're racing down my street with their bikes. Judgment, Six of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. Messages from Spirit and your guides, the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Three of Wands. End of the week, possible future energy, the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so your download message, Aquarius, is ask Spirit for guidance. So don't be afraid to do that. Sit in the silence with yourself and do some self-reflection and ask Spirit to step forward and give you some help, some advice, some assistance if you need it. But make sure when they do, you trust their guidance, because when they come forward, they're direct. So don't be afraid to sit and say, Spirit, I need your help. Okay, with a situation, and they'll be there. Watch for the signs. All right, your card coming in, which is your beginning of the week, life or career, you've got the snake here, and it says shedding. You're starting to outgrow your work situation. You need to set higher goals and standards. You work well in healing and medicine. You're changing things. You're going through transformation. You're going to shed your skin. You're going to be basically, starting fresh, a rebirth, a transformation, something new going on. You're outgrowing a situation that you're in, and you want to move forward. Don't be afraid to do that. Okay, you've got everything going in your favor here if you do. You could be dealing with some sort of healing in medicine. You could be going into Western medicine, or maybe healing modalities like energy, crystal energy, Reiki, anything like that. Universal life force energy healing. Ace of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. Well, this is a beautiful opportunity. When we get the Ace of Wands, it is the beginning of something new and hearing about a new opportunity. It could have to do with your career, your job. Even going as far as, starting a new business and giving you more passion. You could, again, be changing your career here when we get the Ace of Wands, and it has to do also with that shedding, moving on. But, believe in yourself and your abilities. This is a card of beginning to take action and go where you want to go. It's beautiful. Coming in with that, you've got the Eight of Pentacles. You might be learning something new at work, hands-on. Maybe there's something that you're taking at school that is going to level you up on your resume and your website. You are paying attention to details and letting the powers that be know how talented you are and what your capabilities are. Coming in with that, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. Yes. Beautiful card, isn't it? One of the best. Yes, good luck, good karma coming your way. This card says whatever you've worked hard for, you're going to see come to fruition. The Wheel of Fortune. Jump on that wagon and ride it hard. Wow. Coming in with your focus part of the reading and your career and money card, you've been given the Mask. And the Mask says secret stash, pennies, save pennies rather, finding money, and theft. Your career could involve acting, being an assistant. You may have some hidden potential, and the unknown might step forward. Don't hide your talents, okay? Step out of the shadows. You've got lots to share and lots to show, and you have a lot to give. And that way you're going to receive your dues that you deserve. You might have some money tucked away to do something that you've been wanting to do. You've been saving, and that's great. You're finding the money that you need because you're worried about not having enough. You could be going into some theater, some acting. You could be asked to step up and be an assistant for somebody, but you've got great hidden potential. Go for it. It comes in with the Emperor, the Chariot, and the Knight of Cups. The Emperor is all about sitting in your seat of power, being your own boss, being in charge of your emotions, logical and organized, being able to move forward in a progressive and positive way by standing up. And you're able now to be your own, to teach, preach, and convey information to other people in the situation of authority. The Chariot says if you plan your moves, you have no problems at all winning and coming out ahead of the game. Being prepared is very important. He's sitting on the motorcycle, but he's got all his appropriate gear on to protect himself. You're going to overcome any great obstacles right now because you're prepared. Okay, be prepared. The Knight of Cups comes in. This could be somebody coming in that could sweep you off your feet. You could fall madly in love with them, or they could be bringing something to the table of life in the form of an opportunity or a great idea, a proposal that could make you love it. But you could also be receiving an invitation to go to something like a wedding or an engagement party. Beautiful. Coming in the center position, your help, hurdle, or your challenge. Again, look at this, leader. You've been given the leader card. And it comes in with the galaxy jars, which represent your talents, gifts, and areas of unrealized potential. This whole reading's about that. As a born leader, you can truly bring out the best in others by guiding them and inspiring them. Look at, there you are, the Emperor. So you're definitely stepping up into a leadership role this week. You've got the Seven of Pentacles, you've got the Six of Cups, and you've got the Judgment card. You are working hard, and you're in fact, you're kind of wondering why you're not seeing the results faster and the return for your hard work and effort. But you are. It's coming in increments gradually. Rome wasn't built in a day. Don't worry. This is a card of needless worry. You are going to succeed. Be patient. The Six of Cups is reminiscing. This could be reconciliation, reconnection with somebody you haven't seen in a while, or they've been distanced from you, or live at a distance geographically. But I think you're going to reconnect. They bring something to the table of life for you in the form of a gift, time, effort, support, love. Maybe they even owed you something like money. Maybe it's an apology or an explanation, but you're going to get together. And I think this happened years ago. You're going to be able to sit down and have a laugh about your past because you've matured and moved on. You could also be entertaining and be in the company of children where you're going to tap into that inner child and have a good time. The Judgment card comes in, and it's like Archangel Gabriel says, hey, blows the horn and says, get up, you're moving on. This is a chance for you to move forward and get a second chance at something. This card says you've made a judgment call, you're going in a new direction, and you're feeling very, very blessed. Wow. Coming in next, which is your messages from Spirit and your guides, you've been given this card, Interference. It says energetic interference occurs when you absorb emotions, thoughts, and frequencies that do not originate from you. Take a moment to reset. What is yours will feel empowering. What isn't will dissolve when released with grace. Don't take on the burdens of other people, okay? That's what this is all about. You may be quite empathic and you're absorbing all their energy, Aquarius, but don't do that, okay? Because you don't own it. It's not yours to carry. It's not your burden. Let it go. Coming in with that, you've got the Three of Wands, you've got the King of Wands, and you've got the Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful cards. He's standing there waiting for his ship to come in because he's coming into his own, already received abundance and profit and prosperity from his hard work and efforts. But don't stand on the shoreline too long. It's great to revel in your success, but you have to keep going, get going to keep going and see the success continue. The King of Wands comes in. Go big or go home, my friend. He is headed in a direction, and he's not letting anything distract or change his plans. He's going forward at his own pace. This is a card of standing up for yourself and feeling the success because your determination and due diligence is guiding you. The Queen of Pentacles comes in. She plants her seed. She's like Mother Earth and has a green thumb. She's very capable and loving with her family, her children, her pets, and Mother Nature. But again, she is that card of patience. She plants her seeds and she waits patiently for her harvest to come in. She's very good in business. Coming in next, you have the angel card number, which is the end of the week, 9999. Yeah. Prosperity, hope, optimism, liberation, success, and excitement, enthusiasm. The problems you have today will eventually disappear. Your guardian angels encourage you to maintain a positive outlook. There's your spirit coming in, okay? and on life, since your luck may be about to change. It is time to put to use your captivating energy and inspirational personality. Don't let your ego get the best of you. You've got a lot to give, my beautiful Aquarius. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Spirit's got your back. You've got the Knight of Swords, fast-moving energy, the Ace of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. Her counterpart is that King. So the Knight of Swords is fast-moving action. There could be something that you're going to be so totally motivated and excited to go charging towards and launch towards, but be careful if there's any risk involved, okay? I always say risk or regret, but make sure you weigh the risks. If they're too big, don't invest in it. Coming in with the Ace of Swords, you see truth and clarity. That's that aha moment where the light bulb goes on, third eye opens up, and you go, yes, now I know what I'm doing. Now I can see where I'm going. Now I see the truth. And things become clear. The Queen of Wands comes in. Yes, she's worked very hard to get where she is. She is the most confident queen out there now. She's developed it through time, and she's fearless. She stands her ground. She's headed out and goes towards her goals and doesn't allow anybody else to talk her out of her journey. All those doubters that are doubting her and putting their 2 cents worth in, she just flips them the bird and says, you know what, watch me. So she's very powerful. You need to take on that energy maybe this week. Well, I wish you a great remainder to today, Aquarius, and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. And always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Aquarius.